like this! To Sukdal! Open the gate!
We did it. Well done. Nice. Get going.
Are you all right? Yes.
Lend us a hand, for fuck's sake, with a wounded man here! Quick! Bandages and water, now! You're right, you're right. Are we all here?
No, we are fucking not. The Pole is dead. And Kobienka too.
Kobienka? You saw him fall?
With my own eyes. Fuck it.
Jesus Christ, are you mad? Bringing Sigismund Silva here, he'll come and squash us like lice. We need your help. We need God's help.
What do you think? Have we got any chance against them?
Oh, sure. But against that whole army...
Henry! Wake up!
Ziska?
Sigismund is pulling out with his army.
What?
Sigismund is pulling out.
As if his arse was on fire. God, what I'd given to see his twisted face when he found out he doesn't have the coin to pay his army of mercenaries.
How do you know Sigismund has pulled out?
I sent Captain Frenzel and his men out last night scouting, and they saw it with their own eyes. Ask him yourself. He's with the others in the courtyard, already boozing it up.
Where do you think Sigismund and his army withdrew to?
Where do you think? Back to Hungary, of course. I heard reports that Ladislaus of Naples disembarked in Zadar and declared himself king behind Sigismund's back. While he was sticking his fucking nose into our affairs, back home someone torched his throne right under his arse. And then when we took all the silver he had to pay his troops, he had to quickly withdraw his knights. The only thing he's left behind here are his royal turds. Now's our chance to turn the tables.
What if his withdrawal is just a trap?
That would be a costly trap even for the royal coffers. To withdraw an entire army just like that. Not likely.
What are we going to do now?
We have to contact Jobst and the other lords. They're amassing an army to face Sigismund and liberate Kuttenberg. Jobst will surely be very interested in our prisoner, von Bergov.
And is someone on the way to deliver that message?
Not yet, but they will be soon. Rutard and the other lords are going to Podebrad. Jobst's army is amassing near there, so they will relay the message to him.
Can we rely on them?
Certainly. As soon as Jobst sends the last of Sigismund's lackeys packing, Rutard and the others will return to power. You know what? It might not be a bad idea if you reminded them of who they should thank for yesterday. They're getting ready in the Outer Bailey to ride out.
Sure. I'll have a word with them.
And don't forget to stop by and see your Rosa, too. She was asking about you.
Henry, let's down a few
So, what should we drink to?
First and foremost, to King Wenceslas.
Ha, that can wait. Why don't we drink to victory and to that pile of silver in the cellar behind us, eh?
Come now. The first drink should be in honor of our fallen comrades. Ada and Kubienka did not make it back. We must honor them.
That's right.
What about you, Henry? Who or what do you want to toast?
But if yesterday hadn't gone our way, we'd have nothing to drink to today. So, to victory.
To fucking riches!
And to our Italians.
And also to that Muslim who saved Henry's skin here.
I hope it doesn't come back to haunt us.
I've been wondering what'll happen next. What will the local nobility do, now that Sigismund's pulled out, Sir Peter?
I expect his supporters will have no other choice than to turn coats and get behind Jobst. When he marches in from Podiebrad, he'll put things right around here. The town is still governed by a council put in place by Sigismund.
Someone should throw those fuckers out the windows. I'll bet when von Berghoff sent that rabble into our neighborhood, no one so much as made a peep against it.
Indeed. I'd say they happily joined in. You're probably too young to know about it, but blaming Jews for everything has a certain sad tradition here.
What will you do now, Catherine?
What do you think? Have a few beers, a piece of roast meat, then go and lie down?
I meant like later. If you'll stay with Zizka and so on.
Of course I'm staying. Like I have anywhere else to go.
What will you do, Sam? Will you return to the town?
Yes, later. Someone must help the families. But for now, I will stay with you. I have some scores to settle.
With von Berghoff?
Once we no longer have any use for him, that bastard is mine.
Von Bergo is still the royal chamberlain. He's untouchable for someone like you.
That is what you say.
Not just me, though. But let's change the subject. This isn't what we should be talking about at a celebration such as this.
No, it is not.
What about the infamous plunderer and robber baron fittingly called the Dry Devil? Where are you headed?
You're talking like this is the end. Just because Sigismund hauled his arse out of here doesn't mean the job's finished. War's a whore. And we'll be paying her so much of that silver that she'll still be fucking us on our deathbeds.
Hinnick, the dry philosopher.
This won't end overnight, boys.
So you'll stay?
Wherever Zizka goes, I go. And I'll leave rivers of blood and ravaged wenches in my path.
That robbery? It was something, wasn't it?
I still can't believe we pulled it off.
If there's anything that can spoil my mood, it's that bastard Brabant.
And didn't I fucking tell you? I was saying the whole time that fucking French fop was leading us along by the nose, telling us what we want to hear. Yeah, him and his. I've been everywhere. I know everything. Bollocks. This stinking frog.
I thought I had a nose for people. I don't understand how I could have been so wrong.
He must have been planning it for some time.
Fuck. Let's not talk about that fucker anymore. It just gets me mad. But we'll get him back one day.
Imagine what you could buy with a pile of silver like that.
Aye. Not even I could drink my way through it all.
If anyone could, it's you.
It would be better spent on repairing the whole quarter in Kuttenberg after that fire.
I think all your planning is pointless. The silver is for the army, as Zizka would say.
We'll see about that. I didn't stick my neck out for a pair of pretty eyes.
I have to say, if it weren't for that Musa, I wouldn't be standing here now. I'm still not quite sure what to make of him, though.
I'd watch my step with him. He doesn't believe in God like we do. God knows where he's from.
He saved me.
He helped us. Maybe he was helping himself at the same time. We'll see.
Exactly. I do not think it is so black and white. What is so funny?
Nothing. You're right. We'll see what he has to tell us after he comes to himself.
He wasn't too seriously injured. He should be on his feet soon.
Well, I just hope he won't be doing anything like that again anytime soon. Well, I should go now.
Already? Stop messing about. The night is young. Pour another drink.
No, I have to go. I still want to catch Ruthard and the others before they ride off to see Jobst.
Ah, I see. But, mostly Ruthard's lass, eh?
What's this? Young love?
It's nothing.
More like he's jealous, huh?
What have I to be jealous of? After all, I've got wee Kate right here.
Forget about it, you slimy sack of bones. Run along, Henry, before you miss them.
Janos, why don't you join the others? Sigismund has withdrawn. We've won.
I know. I don't have taste for booze now. We lose good men yesterday. Eder, he always say, I die in bed with tits of pretty wench in hands. Instead, he die like dog in fucking courtyard with hole in gut. And Kubienka, kurwa. I do not know which one I have more adventures with. He was like brother to me. Dog Peter. Everything go to shit. Leave me, Henry. I want to be alone.
Careful!
Have a safe journey.
You really don't want to join us?
I can't. Sigismund might have pulled out, but there's still work to be done here. I think Zizka will want to wait for Jobst.
In that case, you ought to come with us. We'll be relaying a message to Jobst. I'm certain Hanush will be there as well.
He certainly will be.
Then you could continue along with me. And you and Yitka could get married right away. You know, it's high time my cousin's daughter got married. And, Sir Hans, trust me, she has no shortage of suitors.
I'm glad to hear that. She must be very Pretty, huh?
So that's all that matters to you, you lout?
No, no, of course not. Beauty isn't the most important thing.
I'm just pulling your leg.
All right.
Yitka is a pretty girl, don't worry. As I say, come with us and see for yourself.
And what about her father?
Herald, don't worry about him. Even if he doesn't like you, which I highly doubt, as his cousin and Yitka's guardian, I'll change his mind. But
Are you leaving with Bocek, Sir Hans?
No. I'm just trying to explain to Bocek that our job's not over yet. Isn't that right, Henry?
Indeed. You'll have to excuse Lord Capon from the wedding, Sir Bocek.
Yes, I'm aware of it. I only hope nothing happens to the young lord.
I'll keep a close eye on him.
I'm glad to hear it. Since we're all together here, I must thank you both. If you hadn't freed us from captivity, Sigismund's supporters would have shown us no mercy, especially after that robbery.
We're glad to have helped.
I agree with Sir Hans.
So both of you, take care. I hope we'll all see each other at the wedding.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Of course not.
God be with you.
Henry, there you are.
So you're leaving?
Yes, thank God. After all that's happened.
I hear you're going to Podjebrad.
We have kin there. We can't return to Kuttenberg for the time being.
I'll miss you. Too bad we didn't have more time together.
Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other. If you ever happen to travel around Podjebrad, I'd be pleased to see you again.
All right. I'll see the wagon is ready. Well, have a safe journey.
Is this how you're going to bid farewell to me after all of this?
Can you think of anything better?
How about this? I won't forget you, Henry.
Nor are you.
Stay the way you are, and keep fighting the good fight.
See you soon, God willing. That idle king of ours is not going to free himself.
Time to get boozing!
A rider? He's one of ours! Keep the gate open!
Kubienka? That bastard's alive.
Are you all right? Should we call someone for you?
I'm just beaten up. It will be all right.
I thought you kick bucket, you crazy fucker. Where you been? Hey!
As we were riding away, they shot the horse out from under me. I was lucky it didn't fall on me.
And where were you all night?
When I fell, those bastards caught me and took me hostage. I lay tied up in a wagon in Sigismund's camp, awaiting my fate. Until the early morning, when Eric came to me.
Did they torture you? What do they want to know?
No, that's just it. They didn't torture me at all. The whole lot of them were gobsmacked from what we did. They went to tell Sigismund about the robbery. They wanted him to send reinforcements.
But Sigismund gone.
He turned them down. Then Eric got into a big quarrel with someone. But after that, he came and untied me.
Wait! What do you say? Eric let you free?
Aye, but on one condition. That I find Henry and give him a message.
What message?
Wait till you hear this. You'll shit yourself. He's waiting for you in what used to be Sigismund's camp, and he wants to fight you, man to man.
Oh, I didn't expect that from him. What do you think? Should I accept?
He crazy. Desperate. Let him fuck off and die.
I saw the army withdrawing, but Eric still stayed. It seems like he's serious about this. But if you give it a miss, I won't mock you. There's no point in risking your life again after something finally worked out for us.
Do you think it's a trap?
It's thing like Doc's arse.
I looked him straight in the eyes when he said it. I reckon he's serious, Henry. He wants to sort this on his own. It's personal.
Shit.
Wait. You not go there alone, hey?
Well, when I think about it, I reckon I will.
I go with you. We fuck up that fucker good.
Thanks, Janos. But no, this is personal. You could say I owe it to him.
You fucking crazy?
If I were you, I'd forget about it. Who knows? He might be waiting for you in the bushes with a crossbow.
I think he wants to take me on man to man.
It's up to you. My job was to give you the message, and I've done that. Break a leg. I need to go and rest now.
Go. And you, Henry, think about it good. You know, you talk to Zizka first. Are you all right? Hey?
What? Do you really think falling from a horse would put...
Greetings, my friend.
I nearly was. If not for Eric, God knows.
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Kubienka brought me a message from Eric. He wants to fight, one-on-one, to avenge Istvan.
I wouldn't expect that from him. Must have really pissed him off. And I suppose he has a sliver of pride and honor in him after all. And he's betting you're the same way.
Yeah.
Will you accept?
I wanted to confer with you about it. Do you think it's worth it?
Well, if you turn him down, your honor won't suffer in the slightest. Eric is a desperate wretch who's been left all alone. But if you've come to ask for help, you can forget about it. The men are nearly all drunk. And anyway, Eric would take to his heels if more of us showed up.
So, what should I do?
I won't make your decisions for you. It might be a trap. He could be lying in wait to shoot you with a crossbow before disappearing. And again, maybe not. It seems this is very personal. If Eric's mere existence still galls you, you'll never get a better chance for revenge. So, what will it be? Will you accept his challenge?
No, I won't be like Istvan, who hid from me. This is a matter of honor.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but I understand it's none of my business. Just be careful. Eric may be desperate, but he's a handy swordsman. If I were you, I'd try messing with his head first. People who lose control make mistakes. Since he wants to get revenge for Istvan, I'd try insulting him. I reckon that might throw him off. And in a state like that, he might forget about technique.
Thanks for the advice.
Henry! Eric can fuck off.
Open the gate. I've got some unfinished business out there.
All right, but be careful. Hey, fellas! Open the gate! Henry's going out, and fetch him his horse.
So, I see your comrade delivered the message.
I wouldn't dream of missing such a meeting.
I have to admit, you've got balls. I was starting to think you wouldn't show up. You think you're better than me? That I've got blood on my hands, whilst you're some kind of defender of justice? Really? Just take a look at yourself. You burnt Sameen to the ground. You're just like me. You murder in the name of revenge. And you don't care about anyone else.
You're nothing without Istvan. You're all alone. No one cares about you. Sigismund, Markvart, they've all abandoned you. To them, you're nothing more than a dead mercenary's lover.
Don't you dare bring Istvan's name into your mouth, you fucking bastard! I'll make sure that you die in pain. You'll suffer like the mangy fucking mutt you are!
Even if you succeed, you'll change nothing. You'll still be alone. All alone.
You... Ah!
I thought you only know how to stab people in the back. I'll carve this man's name into your face for that. Won't be much longer. You'll suffer for everything you've done. You're bleeding, Henry. I'm still breathing. Won't be much longer now.
What are you waiting for? This isn't finished. You're just the same as me. Just the same as Istvan. So come on! Get away with it! Sigismund's parting gift to Markvart was your silver. And they'll make short work of you. Damn it! That's it, coward! Run!
Close
That's not Sigismund.
I can see Prague colors.
What the hell's going on?
I've no idea. As soon as I spotted them, I came to warn you all. What out it? You cunt!
Steady on! We don't want any hot-headedness here.
I am Marquardt von Aulitz. I've come on behalf of King Sigismund and Lord Otto von Berghoff, the Royal Chamberlain. It has come to our notice that the bandits who robbed His Majesty's treasury of a great deal of silver have taken refuge here in this fortress. I've been charged with putting paid to this grave crime.
Greetings, Sir Marquardt. This is an unexpected visit. As the former mint master of King Wenceslas, allow me to correct you. Nothing has been stolen from King Sigismund since he is the Hungarian monarch, and the silver of which you speak belongs to the Bohemian king. I'd also like to assure you that we do not require the presence of the Hungarian king to bring order here. But then, I hear that's no longer his plan. So it would seem that you're out on a limb. As for Lord von Bergau, he's a guest here in my fortress, and we are negotiating.
I think not. We want that silver. King Sigismund wanted your heads too. But if you behave reasonably, think of your castle and your estates, Peter. Because if you don't surrender the silver, you'll be left with nothing but scorched earth!
What's it to be? Would you fight us? With that garrison that is so drunk that it couldn't guard one captive? We will not wait!
That ain't you, drunk or sober! You old whoreson!
As you wish. You will pay for this!
What are you staring at? Were you gonna give them the silver?
It's all the same now. We have to prepare for an attack right now!
My words exactly. Come and get it, you fuckers.
To the wall! Go! Every armed man, get to the wall! They're coming! Prove your arms!
go straight to the wolves.
Very good.
Village. Damn thing, we can do about it. Everyone here! The rest of them are going to attack us! Get ready! That one hit the mark. That's it, fellas! Knock down those ladders!
I'll shoot you an extra asshole. Good hit. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp. I got him. Be with him.
Nice hit. You let him on nicely. Yeah!
Kurva!
Back up!
Bash him on the head! Nice hit!
They're retreating!
Good work up there.
There he is.
Good work, men. Take a rest.
What the fuck is going on? What are those Prague fuckers doing here?
What do you reckon? They've caught a whiff of that silver Sigismund's promised them. They don't want to go home with empty purses.
What about von Berghoff? Damn it! Was nobody keeping an eye on him?
I don't fucking know. That bastard was pretending to be on our side.
What are we gonna do?
We must send a messenger to Jobst and our allies right away. If they lay siege to the castle, we'll need help.
Kurva! The devil really fucked things up for us.
Seriously? Remember what it looked like in Nabokov. If they had prepared for that attack, they would have swept us away. But thanks to Hinek's provocations, they rushed their attack. I think the devil actually saved our necks.
Did you see that hit Markvark took? Will he survive it?
I've got to hand it to that drunk fool. It was quite a shot.
It's hard to say. His armor might have taken the brunt of the force, but it was a good hit nonetheless.
Maybe your revenge has been enacted already, and you don't even know about it.
If only. I think we need to get some rest before the Praggers regather.
You're right, go then. I'll have a messenger sent and discuss the fortress's defense with Peter. If anything happens, I'll send for you.
What a fucking disaster. Why can't anything ever go right for us?
Al dente's fortuna juvat.
Ha! I'll say. Let's go.
Are you already awake?
As if I could sleep in the middle of the day with that racket outside.
And the devil and his men will take the watch tonight. Perhaps you can rest then. But now we must go. Ziska sent me. He wants to speak with you.
What does he want?
As you know, he doesn't talk much. And now that he's the commander of a besieged fortress, he's twice as bad.
How do things outside look?
The Praggers are lying low in the village and building another camp on the road to Raborsh. No answer has come from Jobst yet.
So, in other words, we're still surrounded and cut off.
Why? What are you planning to pop off to the tavern?
Where will I find Zizka?
On the walls. I'll escort you. It won't take long. And then you can see Janos for breakfast, and Frenzel for ammunition. Oh, and our new friend Musa was asking about you. I reckon he wants to thank you.
All right, I'll go and see them after. But now, let's go.
Listen, Henry. Before we go and see Ziska, I have some advice for you.
Go on. Let's hear it then. Why? What happened between them?
The Lord of Pisak is none too happy that because of us, the Praggers are plundering his estate. And if he sees any indication of a rift between us, then he could entertain dangerous ideas.
I understand.
That's good.
Come from the time of King Charles. So the leather's rotten, but otherwise you can see the fine craftsmanship. Show them a bit of love, and by evening... as good as new.
Fine. I think I can handle hammering the
Christ,
thing now.
pardon me.
Leather needs to be stitched so you can get a good grip.
Split the... Work up somehow. I'll come and check up on you later. Get to work.
We'll do nothing of the sort. Why not?
I've come for food.
For sure. Here, full ration. You cannot fight with empty belly.
How are we with supplies?
Not bad. We put all in heap, hired hands counting it. With supply from you, not bad. Not bad.
How much do we have?
For few weeks, for sure. But we got to count it right.
Given brand new crossbows from Sir Peter's armory, so take good care of them. If you run out of ammunition, go to the smithy. Is everything clear?
How's it looking, Captain? Do we have enough arms and ammunition?
We have enough ammunition for now, but we have fewer targets. Those Prague bastards have dug into the village and are building barricades. But when they come again, stop by here with the men for arrows.
All right. So you're in charge of the smithy here? I've got plenty of experience as a blacksmith. Can I help you with anything?
You are a blacksmith? Sehr gut. We found a lot of very old weapons in the fortress, which, with a bit of care, could still be usable. So, if you know how to do it, take 2 Schwerter over there from the table and see if you can get those edges sharpened up. Do you want to help us? Sharpen these swords then.
Good doggy, good boy.
Can't get any better than this. That's more like it.
Excuse me? I had a look at those swords. Here they are.
Let me see them. Amazing. Great work. They are as good as new. You know your way around the smithy, young man. Danke. Someday I will repay you for your help.
Henry, you are still alive.
You want to talk? How are you?
I cannot complain, my friend. But I do not know enough swear words in your language to express my feelings properly. But seriously, the fever has gone down, and the arrow did not hit anything important inside of me. So, I will be fine in a few days. Thanks mostly to Catherine here. She's taking such good care of me.
I could take even better care of him if he didn't go wandering off all the time.
I see you've set up an infirmary here.
Someone has to put you fellas back together, since you don't know how to take care of yourselves.
Catherine has mastered this art. Many learned men could envy her skills. It is a pity I did not know that earlier. I would have given her more to do in the camp than laundry.
I've come here to thank you for what you did for me at the Italian court. If you didn't help me, who knows if I would have made it out of there alive.
Come now. If you had not helped me when they wanted to accuse me of Tretan's murder, Grozav would have had me drawn and quartered. It is too bad you did not tell me whose side you were on then. I could have left with you and avoid getting an arrow in the chest.
Do you need help with anything?
Of course I do. With everything.
We've gathered up all the supplies we could find, but it's not enough for a long siege.
Maybe you could tell the others to try not to bleed too much.
Or just to die straight off and get it over with.
But if you have any injury or ailment, come here and we will help you. Yes? Do not risk losing your limbs to save us trouble.
I think it's time for me to leave. Zizka has orders for me.
Take care, friend.
And don't forget we're here. If you happen to fall off the walls or get an arrow in the arse, come see us.
We've been through a lot together. Don't you think?
Maybe too much, my friend. But what are you getting at?
Why you left Mali. Will you tell me now why you had to leave?
All right. I think I can trust you. When I left Mali, it was not entirely safe there. King of Mali, Mansa Magan, was killed by his Sandiki. In your language, that is... advisor? He then took the throne, and one of his first orders was to get rid of Magan's family.
What's that got to do with you?
A lot. Mansa Magan was... my cousin. Although I never even came close to the throne, I had no intention of trying to explain that to Sandiki. I preferred to flee.
And what about your family? Do you have any news about them?
I know that several of them were killed. I have no news about the others.
Have you never wanted to go back to Mali?
I think about it often. Almost every day. But I suppose I am afraid. That is all. I do not even know if I would recognize it now. I last met some of my countrymen in Mecca, and that was many years ago.
Did Sandiki ever try to track you down?
I was not that important, my friend. Or I traveled too fast, and no assassin has caught up with me yet. So you have nothing to fear. If someone kills you, it probably will not be because of me.
No, we have ample supply. Come here! I have orders for you, Henry.
Wait, gentlemen. I don't mean to interrupt, but Shishka and I haven't finished talking.
I believe we have finished.
Really? Then I'd be interested to know what these honorable men think of our conflict.
Are you wondering how von Berkov managed to disappear from under your thumb?
Me? You believed him as much as I did. While you were all celebrating the victory, he took advantage of the situation.
There's nothing we can do about it. Enough about that bastard. We have more important things to do.
We can't come to an agreement on whether or not we should try negotiating with the Pragas.
I know, my lord, that this fortress belongs to you. But I think that Zizka should make all decisions related to defense. He is the most experienced.
I should have known you'd stick together. I'm beginning to get the feeling I'm being held hostage in my own fortress.
Enough! If we can keep the fortress and the silver, Yobst will compensate you for any damage to your estate.
Yes, but we need to hold the fortress first.
And that's why I need to speak with Henry.
What do you want to talk about?
Sir Peter and I have agreed that I'll be in charge of defending the fortress. But I can't be everywhere at once. I'm giving command of a company to people I trust. And you are one of those people.
Me? You want me to be a commander?
Well, it's about time, isn't it? You're a good fellow, and I know you'll take care of your men.
Who else will be in command?
I've given a new company to you, Capon, and the Devil. Captain Frenzel is in charge of the rest of the men, but I still have the final say in all matters.
Thanks. I'll try not to disappoint you.
I hope so.
How many men will I command?
6. I'm giving you Kubianka to help with commanding, and Samuel has volunteered.
There'll be a few men from Radzi Kobula's company as well. I think you'll know them.
I'm also entrusting to you my man-at-arms, Kozlik, and one of the local men.
Wolfram the Knacker. He's no soldier, but that's not important now.
Unless you need something else before you go.
Right. I'll be off to meet my company then.
Don't worry, Henry. It's a solid group of men.
Have them report to you, and give them their first orders, so they get used to you.
I saw your new men playing dice in the outer bailey. The others you'll find in the dining hall, or on patrol. Good luck.
What's wrong? You got your orders, follow them.
What do you want? The fortress is now in Zhishka's command.
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is unbelievable. Why, if it isn't Henry the blacksmith himself.
No, wait. The son of Sir Radzik.
Indeed. The boy's almost a lord. I'm glad to see you again.
I'm glad to see you too, lads. I hardly recognized you at first. What's with the beards?
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern.
So who's winning?
Me, of course, as you can see.
Don't listen to him. I'm winning. But just by a hair. Ha!
Zhishka has made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air. Or that madman, the Devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this, it's Henry. That's what I said to Yaroslav. That boy survived his own death at least once.
Get up and wait here for the others. Then we'll assign tasks.
Well, that boy's taking his new role seriously, eh?
Aye. You might even think he knows what he's doing.
You're Wolfram, the Knacker.
Aye. What do you want?
You've been assigned to my company. You'll be defending the castle with us.
Kurva. I knew I should have run far away from here when I had the chance. Why me? I like dogs. But I know how to be mean to them. I can even put them down. But to fight and look at the man whose guts I just tore open with the halberd. Fuck that. I don't have the stomach for it.
There's nothing to fear. Stay by me during the battle, and you'll be fine.
Aye. You can be sure I won't be charging forward myself.
Have you really never been in a battle? Not even in a fight?
Course, I had a few dust-ups in the tavern, but you want me to take up arms and defend the walls from trained killers? Fuck that! We must be absolutely fucked if my help is needed to save us.
I'll be waiting for you at the gate to the outer bailey.
Kurva. This won't end well.
Are you already on the way?
Aye. I'm going already.
I found the white roebuck's hide.
Great work. I can find a dozen buyers for this thing. Mark my words. Provided we come to an agreement, that is.
I'll have to think about it some more. Maybe I'll get a better offer.
And where would you get one? From Dobrush? He won't give you shit. You can't sell something like that without my connections. Believe me. Farewell, sir.
Here he is, our new fearless and shameless commander.
Let's drink for courage.
Gladly, but not now.
Aye, anyway, it is still too early to drink.
Why have you come to see us, Henry?
Zizka tells me you both volunteered for my company.
Although we are not brothers of the same blood, I would still rather die by your side.
I would rather live. And that is why I'm here. Is there anyone better to tell you to stop doing stupid things?
Fair enough. Now why don't you two go to the Outer Bailey with the others, eh? We'll talk about the rest there, and I'll give you your orders.
I cannot wait to hear his speech.
Well, let us go then.
What do you want? The fortress is now under Zizka's command.
Harry, son, have you come for me? Zizka says we're doing this together.
That's right. You, me, and a few other men that I'll choose.
Are these other men of yours experienced? Because those monsters out there don't look like they've brought us good tidings.
They want Sigismund's silver.
That's no surprise. We want it too, don't we? There's so much of it you could buy half the kingdom and Sigismund on top.
The main thing is there's enough to stop this foolish war.
If this war stops, there'll soon be another. The main thing is, you make sure we finally get something out of it. For Mikesh's sake, I'd hate to die as poor as I was on the day I was born.
If we manage to protect that treasure, I don't think you'll be a beggar. But now, gather your things and join the others in the Outer Bailey, Kozlik.
As you wish.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call me Harrison. Is that clear?
Crystal clear, brother. I mean, Commander.
Is everyone here?
Is everyone here?
Well, the whole company is here.
Have you got a big speech?
Look out over the ramparts, and you will see the wealth of the Prager army. Pay no attention to their expensive armor or their colors. It's not honor that motivates them, but the desire for money. They want the silver we have in the castle, even though they have no right to it.
It's the king's silver, not theirs.
They're a bunch of thieves, not an army.
Remember this. He who fights for money will never last as long as he who fights for a good cause.
Aye, for a good cause, and for that silver we stole. Honorably.
Well said, Henry.
Damn, I'm looking forward to smacking the shit out of a Praga.
Fuck yeah. I'm starting to think I might survive with you fellas after all.
Are you a knacker?
Aye, from the village here.
So, this'll be nothing new for you. But Yindra won't give you up, don't worry.
What are your orders, Henry?
It seems the Pragas want us to think they won't try anything else today. But we won't be fooled. We'll be bolstering the Night Watch.
Is that really necessary? We're all tired.
Shut the fuck up! Henry's word is law.
Now go and rest. Once it's dark, I want to see you all on watch. I'll be checking on you personally.
Excuse me.
Here you are, Henry. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
Well, a commander is nothing without good men. My company's not too bad.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Well, we've been through enough together. And not just at the tavern. You know how to be a rude arsehole, but also a loyal friend who's willing to stick his neck out for others. Your company should be glad to have you in charge.
Thanks, Henry. Well, enough talk. You should go and rest. Take care of yourself and your men.
You too.
Won't disturb you any longer. Rest.
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit.
Wake up!
Wake up! I really need to eat something.
You check things, Henry?
How are things? Is everything all right?
Quite like a grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck up, I sound alarm.
Henry, you're also on watch?
How's it looking?
There's a lot of movement in their camp over there, on the other side of the marsh. It wasn't like that yesterday.
Keep an eye out. And sound the alarm if you need to.
My lord, what are you doing here? Everything's perfectly all right.
Why are you calling me your lord? Don't you know who I am?
Of course. I'm sorry, friend.
Friend? What's my name?
Fuck!
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
I'm gonna shoot you! I'll chop you up, you bitch! I'm gonna...
That one's had it.
Fucking hell!
Let him have it.
Ha! Good ass shit, fucker!
Patrols on the palisade. There'll be a guard posted at the tower and the gate at all times. No one may leave their post until someone comes to replace them. Keep your eyes locked on what's outside the castle. If you need to shit, better let it drop from the walls. The Pragas know it'll take more than brute force to get the better of us. Now they will try deception. Today they nearly took the castle from us without a fight. That can't happen again. Now get to work. Come here, Henry. We need to talk about the attack. How the hell did they manage to get inside here without anyone noticing? Were you there?
They killed one of Pisek's men and put on his colors.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honorable.
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. It's good you had your men reinforce the night watch, but they need rest too. They can barely stand upright. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing.
Would not someone more level-headed be better?
You don't know Devil.
Aye, a madman for a mad plan.
But Devil won't go alone. Henry, Capon, I want you both on the ramparts. Lord Capon is the best marksman we have, after all. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the Devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. 2 things, actually. First of all, your men. When I put you in charge, I was expecting more from you.
What do you mean?
We can't afford any great losses. In short, keep a closer eye on your men.
I understand.
And now the other thing. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Am I supposed to torture the prisoner?
I don't care what you do with him. I just want answers.
I'm on it.
May God be with you. There's no time to waste.
I'm listening.
How are you holding out, Sam?
Absolutely epis raris. I cannot stand any more of this fucking waiting. If they want to fight us, let them come, so we can sort this out once and for all. I have Mishpoche in Kuttenberg, loved ones, and who knows what is going on there now that Sigismund lost all his money and disappeared.
Henry?
How are you doing? Not losing hope, are you?
How could I? The siege has only just begun. And today our fellas are going to rip those fuckers to shreds.
What are you shouting about?
Henry, help! Make him practice his black magic on someone else.
I will not be insulted. May your leg rot off for all I care.
Are you out of your mind? Do you even know who's treating you? He's the king's personal physician.
This bloke?
Half of Europe envied Sigismund because of him, and you turn your nose up.
Well, if he's really the king's personal sawbones, I reckon he could take a look at my leg.
I knew you'd come to your senses.
Thank you, Henry. Now show me that leg of yours.
Fine, do it.
What happened? Why are you lying here?
I was hungry, but I didn't have anything in the kitchen, so I ate some old bread I had hidden away. It was fine. Only the bottom of it was mouldy, but suddenly I'm sick as a dog. I'm shitting out water and bloody thirsty at the same time.
Oh, Sam! Sam!
Hold on. I'm just going to clean it.
I'm sorry.
What's going on?
How's it going, Yannick?
How do you think? Me and Yaroslav spent half our lives guarding that gate together. And now? Now we're guarding another fucking gate, just at a different castle.
I'm choosing men from our company to go on a raid with Dry Devil.
Ah, shit.
I want you to take part in the raid.
Well, I might as well get a bit tipsy, since Dry Devil is in charge. It could be my last beer.
Oh, I reckon it'd be better if at least one of you goes in sober. Break a leg, Yannick.
I apologize.
I'm listening.
How's it going, Yaroslav?
Don't worry. Us Skalitz lads are thick-skinned, right? Oh, and Henry. I talked to Samuel. You never told me you two are brothers.
No, not by blood, but aye, we are.
Your pa was a brave man. You two have that in common, I've got to admit.
I need men for a raid on the Prager's trenches.
Aye. So I've heard. You're the leader of our band. Say the word, and I'll go.
All right. In that case, get ready to attack. We'll provide cover from the walls.
I hope Lord Capon is at his best today.
Good luck. The next round's on me.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Commander?
I need someone from our company to go on a raid.
Well, fuck. And I thought we were friends.
Well, I didn't say you'd be going.
Well, I'm just scenting your pizzle. But I only want experienced men with me. No greenhorns. If you want me to go, that is.
No, I need you here, in case anything goes wrong.
Well, I won't complain.
I'm listening.
I'm thinking about choosing you for the raid.
Ah, what an honor. But if you send Kobienka, I will go too, of course. At least he knows how to keep a cool head in battle, unlike that Hammer dry devil. Also, he's a bloody sorcerer with a knife. I am an amateur compared to him.
I'll still need to think about who I'll pick.
Commander? You.
All right, you'll go. The others are waiting for you by the gate. Take care of our men.
We'll kick their arses.
Ready.
Can we start with the interrogation?
Hold your horses, youngster. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And he's pretty banged up from the skirmish. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most important questions. What will we start with?
I need to know if Markvart is still alive.
I'd also like to know whether I got him or not.
And if that rat Otto von Bergov is with him.
But we also need to find out something about their siege camp, so our cavalry has something to go on. So, we're agreed. Except, maybe for one thing. If you're going to shit yourself again like at Malashov, you'd better wait outside. Just remember, there's no time for mercy. I'll be going out there in a while, and everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot easier.
My men are going out with you, so don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
Well, I'm glad we see eye to eye. Let's get to it then. God save you, friend. Aye, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. Who's your commander? Von Aulitz or Otto von Bergau?
Do I look like someone who drinks wine in the commander's tent?
Are you enjoying this? Is there any sense in this constant killing? Can't we come to an agreement? But how can we negotiate when we don't know who to talk to in your camp? So, tell us who's in charge.
Fine. Telling you won't make things any worse. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Berghoff took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Berghoff. Now he's giving orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ! I always knew that French bastard would fuck us over, but that's the limit! I hope the fellas run into him outside and chop his froggy balls off!
Where did Otto von Berghoff go?
How should I know? Back to his estate, I suppose? I swear to God, I don't know!
How badly wounded is von Aulitz?
I don't really know, but it's not good. The Sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
There. You see? That didn't hurt much now, did it? I suppose we could ask about something else.
That's right, Phil. But we still have one more subject to discuss.
Let's talk a bit more. Your camp is in the village. Tell us about it.
Fuck off!
Who do you think your loyalty is helping? Sigismund has taken off, and the silver he paid you with? That's what you see in front of you. That proves what a treacherous bastard he is. Anyway, do you really think you'll see as much as a groschen out of this? The ones at the top will take everything for themselves. You'll be lucky if you get back home with your head on your shoulders.
That's right. And you'll improve your chances by starting to talk. Now!
Fuck. You're right. Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsch, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
Ever since our ammunition store in the camp burned down, the situation has been dire. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Aha! Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
That's good to know.
There now. That's exactly what we needed to know. We're done here.
We are indeed. I'll report to Zizka. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me.
Hey, what about me?
You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie, I'll come back here and weave your guts into a nice pink chaperon.
Everything's ready. Should I give the order to attack?
There's no point in putting it off any longer. May God be with us. Ready then? Did you remember to take ammunition from the smithy?
Just a moment.
Hurry up!
What do you need, sir?
I reckon it's time to start.
Ready then? Did you remember to take ammunition from the smithy?
I have everything I need.
All right. Before we start, let's go through the whole plan again, eh?
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready, infantry and cavalry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the Devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting, and all that. Try to provoke the Pragas, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Pragas know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge, so the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragas from above, trying to ensure that the Devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in handy.
You're right about that. Happy hunting. Get ready, men!
Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy!
Take that! You're dead!
You asked for it! There they are! Careful not to hit our men! They're carrying torches!
Now I'll show you!
Watch out! And one for dear old Ma! Look out! Enemy marksman on the right! Take them out! Quick!
now,
Aim
fucker!
true!
Good!
Show you stuff!
Right on the money! Fucking scumbag! Oh! They're lining up in the back! Surprise, eh? Gun rubber!
You got it! Good! Tough shit, fucker! True blood! Yeah!
Aim true!
Ha-ha! Bleeding like a stuck pig!
You won't walk that hard.
Good!
I don't have a day!
They've already sounded the alarm in the village! They're lining up over there on the road on the right! Just a little longer, men!
Come and help
Look
me with this
out,
bastard!
over there! There are Pavasiers coming out of the village!
Come on,
Aim
then.
at them! Don't let them advance! Watch your fire!
Good! Ha-ha! Bleeding like a stuck pig! Send my greetings to the devil.
Keep them away from our men!
Good! What now? Bleeding like a stuck pig. Nice hit!
Right on the money! Fucking scumbag! Once they poke their heads out, take them down! Don't stop!
You're not up to it!
Good!
Shoot! Take out those pamasiers!
Useless! Nice hit!
They're retreating! Good work! Now that's done! Had enough? Donkey! Let it rain death from the sky! Once they poke their heads out, take them down!
It's on fire!
Hey! Hey! Back to the castle! Let them in! Quick!
Devil, was it a success?
What? Can't you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, they did well. I was surprised, to tell the truth. At least now you know you can give the right orders to the right people, and things can still get all fucked up if the stars aren't aligned.
How do you think the Praggers will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good!
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertslag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I liked the bloke. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers, but knowing him saved my life.
How so? He helped you?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat. Well, if I hadn't, he would have done the same to me.
Well then, I'll go and report to Zizka.
Now I get why they call you Devil.
Are you alright, Yaroslav?
I am. But if it wasn't for Devil, I'd be dead. He's a madman. But we couldn't have pulled it off without him.
Back.
Nonsense! Good work, everyone!
Now go ahead and keep singing.
Do you know anything about von Burgov's escape?
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, the castle was full of people, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help. It's not the kind of thing nobles do.
Did you figure something out?
The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. He wanted us to think he was playing along with us. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick? Von Burgov?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating Sigismund's withdrawal, he got out of his locked chamber.
And what happened next?
He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently von Burgov is one of them.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold its weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't find any other traces at the top.
That bugger really is capable of anything.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berkhoff to go lock-picking doors and hopping into moats, but that's exactly it, see? He had us fooled. There's simply no other explanation.
The raid is over. It was a success. And most of the men came back alive.
I know. Good work, Henry. Go and get some rest. You deserve it.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping they'd realize by now there's no easy plunder here and leave. But it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that silver. We have to hope Jobst returns soon with his army. You did a good job with that prisoner. You got a lot of information. As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, we're fucked. That injury taken care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge now, it's only a matter of time before they fuck up.
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's no way out this time. How many more men have to die before this is really over? I'm fed up with this. I don't want to send anyone else to their death. But maybe it'll be me who dies. And I won't care anymore. Kurva! Zizka never should have put us in charge.
You did all you could. Zizka gave us a job to do, and we did it.
It's just that simple, is it? Sorry. I know you mean well, but I'm just not in the mood to talk about it. I'd get drunk if I could, but we don't even have enough booze.
Oh, I'm fucking starving.